Let's get down to business. In this video, we're going to focus on creating interesting transitions, right? We don't always have to use tom hits and, swells like cymbal crashes and stuff like that. Let's do something a little more creative here. All right, not bad, not bad. Let's see if we can make the transition a little better. So let's focus our attention on the vocal clip here. This is what it sounds like in total isolation. All right, a single syllable sounds really good to me. This is taken obviously from a longer sample. This is what the sample looks like, and this is what it sounds like. Let me go ahead and play it. All right, without the reverb. So what I've decided to use here was this last syllable where she says the word sky, right? This one right over here. Cool, sounds good. Next up, I added some reverb. This is the reverb unit I've used. You can also use a stock plugin. You don't have to use Valhalla. I like the sound of this reverb. The most important thing here is the decay, the length of it. Pretty long, 10 seconds, and it's very wet, so 76%. Next up, right click and freeze the track. Ableton does this sometimes when you have a lot of tracks. I think it's easier on your CPU, but we can take advantage of that and apply this cool technique I'm about to show you. So once that's done, create another audio track. I'm gonna name this resampling. All right, I've done a tutorial similar to this in the past, but this is another way of doing it. Now that this track is frozen, all right, all I'm gonna do is drag and drop it right here. You can see that now we have the rendered version of this. So it also includes the reverb from Valhalla. All right, I'm going to lower the volume and this is what it sounds like. All right, pretty cool. I don't need it to be this long. Let me shorten it. All right, apply a fade. And the most important thing here, the whole point of this is to reverse it. All right, and I do that by holding the clip and clicking R. And now I can position this anywhere in the track I see fit. So let's go ahead and disable this guy. All right, and now we have our own version. And let's see what happens if I put it here. Pretty cool, huh? Now obviously I can polish up the fade here, but you get the point. This is something you can add at different parts of your track. You can add it here. All right, let me do that again. Soften the fade, maybe lower the volume. It doesn't have to be that loud. Cool. This is something you hear a lot in pop music, especially drum and bass. I've heard a few synthwave artists that use this technique, but nonetheless, you can now apply it. If you like these tutorials, check out synthwavepro.com. Lots of courses, preset packs, sample packs, all that good stuff. And I also have something called Synthwave Gems. This is where I drop some really cool tutorials, things that you can literally look at and then apply them immediately to your own production. Every month I give you access to some really cool tutorials, things that I'm not going to put here on YouTube. Too many hate comments. Really, that's literally why I'm doing it. So if you like this Synthwave Gems, the kind of tutorials you can just check out and within 2 minutes, you could apply them to your own production. I have a whole bunch of these videos, as well as in-depth videos that go into things like sound design, melody creation, arrangement, especially arrangement. That's super important. Music theory, I'm a big music theory guy, and so if you really want to learn synthwave, I urge you to check out Synthwave Gems. That's a community I kind of started, and I give some of my best tutorials. I really break down a lot of things here. You get so many things every month. I give you practice stems because you really need to practice to get a hold of things and to really understand it. I think you're really going to dig it. And I'm also throwing in as a bonus the complete synthwave sound design course. That's using Vital. It's a free synth. We're going to cover all of the interface so that hopefully at the end of the course you'll be able to synthesize your own sounds. Synthwave basses, lead sounds, pads, plucks, all that good stuff, right? You'll finally understand how to program a synth with confidence and that you can use in your own production. There's so much more going on in Synthwave Gems, but I'm just going to shut up now and hopefully you can get to work on your own music. All right, love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Links are down below. Bye for now.